Mike Hamilton, Lithia Toyota Candy Shop Day. We got Forerunners. I'm going to go over 4 different types of trim packages of Forerunners. We have 3 new ones here, so let's go first. Is a TRD Sport, which I would call a Value Line Limited, a TRD Off-Road, a very off-road capable vehicle, and the one I would pick in most cases. An SR5 regular one with the 3rd row, and the creme brulee. This is not a new one, but really not a whole lot different as far as just a little more amenities. But as far as the meat potatoes, this is a 2019 TRD Pro. I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. So this is the most capable off-road, out-of-the-box Forerunner, and I would say currently Toyota built for the US would be the TRD Pro Forerunner, just slightly better than its cousin, the Tacoma, just because it has a shorter wheelbase. But you're going to deal with like better tires on this, these Faulkner Wild Peaks. And it does have the gas charged Fox shocks in this one here. This is the special edition color Voodoo Blue that they did for 2019 on this vehicle. And going into newer model years, we're getting like LED lights. This has the trifold projection lights. See you later, bud. LED fog lights and the Toyota Heritage grill on this here. And then this has tube steps. I would not even recommend those because those are just going to get torn up on the rocks. And you're going to get the Toyota synthetic Softex leather as part of the inside. Now the new one has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, bigger infotainment, a couple extra features. You do get a moonroof sunroof in this model here, and then you have crawl controls and rear diff lockers and those things, and then like faux carbon fiber. This is smaller and this still has a CD player, but really the vehicle's the same. And then it does get its own special roof rack for this model year, and then TRD Pro badging is all over this vehicle. None of the TRD Pros or TRD Off-Roads ever come with a 3rd row. Matter of fact, we have a TRD Sport that's really better off the SR5 plan. I've never seen one of those with 3rd row, but SR5s can get a 3rd row. 400 watt power inverter is part of this vehicle. Again, they all come with the same 4.0 engine and 5-speed transmission. It's been a good combination for a lot of years. I know that will change going into the next generation, which is probably coming out probably sometime at the end of next year, I would imagine. Let's move on. All right, we are at the SR5 regular one. This is a 3rd row with the cloth interior. There's about 3 colors. They have a black interior, a gray interior, and this nutmeg, not my favorite. Also, these are optional sunroof. In the past, there was no option, so this one does not have it, but they can or cannot come with that. And then this has got also proximity or smart key in 2022. This level does not have blind spot monitors, but the Toyota started putting blind spot monitors in these ones as of 2022 model year. We got HID LED lights for high beams, low beams, but incandescent for your fog lights and your turn signals. Toyota Safety Sense is part of this here. Again, this will be the first one to go 3 rows along with the limiteds. So you'll see that the 3rd row is laying down on here, but you can see the seat belts. So technically this is a 7-passenger, so always middle row is going to be your bench middle row. Again, 400 watt power inverter is part of this here. And again, 8-inch infotainment with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are part of the new 2022 models here. And then we have our roof rack, but no roof rack crossbars on this. Look, we're missing a part here. It must be in the box. There's a lot of stuff happening like that as of late. All right, now I'm inside the TRD Off-Road. This is a TRD Off-Road Premium, as a synthetic Softex. So just like the Pro, we have the same thing, the A-Track, the rear diff lockers, the crawl controls, and terrain management system in here. but the bigger infotainment, smart key, blind spot monitors are all part of this vehicle here. Then the last of the Mohicans, along with the TRD Pro, is a physical gear shifter to put it in 4-wheel high and 4-wheel low. It's part-time 4-wheel drive, and then you shift it into 4-wheel high or 4-wheel low with rear diff locker. Now this is the one I would get, as the Pro has a lot of stuff I would just take off if I was building my own rig. 400-watt power inverter, still basic stuff for infotainment. Let's take a look on the outside. I got this running so we can take a look at the outside with the lights. Power driver seat, power passenger seat, not super adjustable. And then you got your TRD Off-Road rims, just like a TRD Pro here. We have LED lights on this and LED fog lights. So we have the little faux hood scoop. They are just for looks. They do not do anything. You have your Kevlar running boards on there. They kind of slightly be used as skid things like for rock sliders, but I wouldn't do that. And this is the Off-Road Premium with the MSRP and everything added, $47,789. There's a few extras on here. The kinetic dynamic suspension, that's a good suspension in this thing here. Makes the vehicle have better articulation, and those are things that are good for off-roading. And the again, they come with or without that, so that's what you want to have, kinetic dynamic suspension, which is better for off-roading purposes. So all right, let's move to the last one. And this is the last model here, TRD Sport. I call this the value line limited. It's got limited features, not everything, but some features that you find in the limiteds that you can't get in other grades, like the 20-inch limited wheels. Those are the same rims in the limiteds, and it also has a 360 bird's eye cameras, which are available to the TRD Off-Road Premium and the TRD Pros. And a limited, but this is more of a basically an SR5 Premium with some extra features in it, and just trying to keep the price down. 2-wheel drive. They do make a 4-wheel drive version. It does have the TRD scoop on it, roof rack bars, but not the crossbars, rails on there. But a price of $43,324 after all the destination and the technology packages and everything added to it. Again, this is built off an SR Premium platform, but I've never seen one with a third row, so I don't believe this is a 3-row vehicle in any type, even though the platform does offer 3 rows as the SR5 Premium down there. So kind of giving you an idea of this price on this one here at 43 and change. If we go back to that SR5 Premium, that does give you that 3rd row and gives you that synthetic Softex leather, you'll find it should be about the same price, $43,434. But on this one I get a 3rd row, and I also get 4-wheel drive. So this is what your needs are and stuff, because they're both the same price. But 4-wheel drive, that's why it's called a Forerunner. It's not a 2-runner. So personally, I'd rather spend $100 more, get the 3rd row, get the 4-wheel drive, and not go with this basically I don't know, 7, 8, 10,000 maybe, something less for the what a limited goes for with everything in it. I think this is, if you like this option and bigger tires, it's going to ride nice on the street. But the 4-wheel drive capabilities, and you're not really an off-roader, but getting in the snow and using it. A lot of people live in snow country, so things like that. All of them are tow equipped. They all have 5,000 pounds of max tow capacity. They got the plug-ins and class 4 tow on every level. So that's available to you no matter what. So on every level here. And again, like going to the Pro, it's going to give you the best overall off-road capabilities, the highest degree of approach, breakover, and departure angles, the best tires. It's going to have the TRD Pro Fox shocks on it, and then I think a really good looking rim. Now you could buy these rims that are very similar. Either you can find them secondhand or you can buy them from the parts store. and have a TRD rim that looks just like that and put that on any Forerunner. So it's just up to you what you like. Personally, I think I would be looking at a TRD Off-Road base, so I could have the crawl controls, the terrain management, the A-track, the rear diff locker. So my choice is really going to be this vehicle with a cloth interior, and then go ahead and build it up from there. I would want to get the running boards because those are an additional cost. So I know like choices today are tough and you don't get to pick and choose as much anymore, but finding these without those running boards right there alone is $345 of wasted money in my opinion, because I'd have to put rock sliders on them and to make it more rugged for doing the things that I'd want to do to it. So anyways, I want to thank you for watching this video. We'll see you next time.